All right, here we go. We are officially live here on YouTube. And as you can tell by the thumbnail in today's video, we are going to go over every team that is projected to win first place. So obviously there's 8 divisions, so there's going to be 8 teams projected to win. And I have the list up as you guys can see. This is going to be kind of a quicker video today. So I'm just going to talk about who I think is going to get first place and who may, that's projected to get second or third, could possibly get first place in the division. What's up, JT, in the chat? And what's up, Man U Forever? How's it good, man? Good to see, how's it going, man? Good to see you in the chat. So as you guys can see in this list here, we got the AFC East. Bills are projected to win it. We got the Bills up there. Let's see. Let me remove that. Okay, there we go. So the Bills are projected to win the AFC East, which is a crazy thing because a lot of people think the Jets could win it, or the Dolphins. AFC North, it's going to be a battle of a division. Bengals are projected to win it. Ravens, and then we got the Browns. A lot of people thinking the Browns are going to bounce back. And don't forget about the Steelers. People think that the Steelers are going to be really good. So AFC North is going to be a crazy tough division. AFC South should be pretty easy here for the Jaguars. They're heavily favored to win that division. And we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, they're favored to win their division. But then you got to worry about the Chargers, and we'll see if the Broncos bounce back. And then we got the Philadelphia Eagles favored to win the NFC East, which is interesting because, you know, everyone says, a lot of Cowboy fans are like, no, we're going to win the NFC East. So Cowboys could definitely win it. NFC North, Lions are favored, which I agree with that, but you still got to worry about the Vikings. Will the Bears get better? We'll see. And then NFC South, we got the Saints favored, but barely. Got to worry about the Falcons. This is a weird division because these could all be bad teams, or, you know, there could just be 1 or 2 great teams in that division, or not great, but good enough teams. And then we got the NFC West, my San Francisco 49ers, as you can see by the Niner finger over there. Niners are favored, but you got to worry about the Seahawks. I'm not worried about the Rams. I'm not worried about the Cardinals, but that's what you got to worry about. What's up, Derpy, in the chat? Yeah, the Cowgirls, exactly. But we'll talk about these teams. Man, you like the Vegas Raiders. Ooh, they're going to have a tough season, man. They're not going to be too good this year. At least that's what they're projected, to have a pretty bad season. But I'm a Jimmy Garoppolo fan. He's their quarterback. I'm going to be cheering for him. So I'm going to give some check marks here to teams that I think will win the division right off the bat, that we don't really need to worry too much about. I'm a 49er fan, so I'm giving my 49ers a check mark, of course. But you know, we do have to worry about the the Seahawks. All right, let me put it up front here. There we go. We do have to worry about the Seahawks, but I'm going to obviously give that check to my Niners because, yeah, I'm thinking we could win the division. We are a great team. And JT, you said 49ers going to easily win. I don't know. I'm hearing analysts say that the Seahawks could win the division now, but in a close race, which I think is crazy, but it's doable. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe Geno Smith will stay great, and it all depends on the Niners' QB situation, and our defense is really high ranked, but we got to hold up. Depends on the Seahawks defense. I'm sure they'll be fine, but got a lot of young people. So here's, another check mark I wanted to give right away. I do think Chiefs, I don't know why it keeps, I do think Chiefs will get first place, so that's a check mark. But you got to worry about the Chargers here. I personally would be cheering for the Chargers to win first place in that division. Don't think the Broncos will, but Chiefs pretty much have it locked up, I would say, if everyone stays healthy, especially Mahomes, of course. Now, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills here really quick, because yes, they are favored. Let me bring it up here. As you can see, I'll highlight it there. Bills are favored to win, plus 20. And then you got Jets in second, plus 270, or Miami Dolphins, plus 300. So if you're a Jets fan, you could make great money here if you think if you think your Jets are going to win first place, if you put like, let's say $20 down, you would win $74 total, plus your money back. But this is a tough one because I do think Jets have very high potential to win it all, or to win the AFC East, not win it all. But the Bills, their biggest concern is their offensive line. Josh Allen got hit a lot. Can he stay consistently good? Stephon Diggs, I know there's a lot of drama behind him this year. So if Stephon Diggs gets pissed off at Allen, they're going to have some issues, especially if he's not getting the ball. But I'm sure Allen will give him the ball here. Lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. You really think the Bills will do something ever? Well, I mean, to be fair to the Bills, those were a long, long time ago. It was to my Niners, a few of those Super Bowls, but that was a long time ago. But that is always hanging over the Bills fans' head, is losing all those Super Bowls. But yeah, don't forget about the Dolphins. Exactly, JT. So I'm going to give an X to the Bills because I don't think they will win first place because it's just too tough. You got to worry about the Jets. You got to worry about the Dolphins. And it's not going to be easy for the Bills. Yes, they could win it first place, but I got to give them an X here because it's definitely not guaranteed. None of these are guaranteed, but they're really not guaranteed to win it. So to make money, like definitely look at the Jets and the Dolphins. Betting on the Dolphins, you'll definitely make some money. Yeah, was it 4 Super Bowls in a row? But you mean they went to I know they lost 4 Super Bowls, but they didn't make 4 straight Super Bowls. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure a lot of us weren't even alive to watch it, or you're a very little kid. But yeah, so we're going to put an X on the Bills. Let's look at the Eagles. This is a very interesting one. So I have the Eagles pulled up here. Where are they? There they are. NFC East. We got the Eagles. They're favored to win it because they're at minus 135. That means you're favored if you're minus. Then you got the Cowboys, though, right behind them. Those matchups are going to be great this season. Those, 2 games, of course. Philly versus the Cowboys. Philly does have an easier schedule. There was something I was looking at. Team to start the season 5-0. Cincinnati has a pretty higher ranking there to start 5-0, plus 500. The other plus 500 teams, the Chiefs. Oh, here's the one. Philly, plus 380 to start the season 5-0. That's pretty low. That means like Philly has a really good chance of starting the season 5-0. So you got to look at that. And then we got my Niners. They have a plus 500 chance to start 5-0, which is pretty good too. But this is the best out of all the teams. So look for the Eagles to be on a hot start. They were last year too, so they could do that again. We'll see if that holds up. Man U forever, you didn't you didn't exist. There you go. So yeah, I don't remember, definitely. I remember they lost 4 Super Bowls, or hearing that, but is Cincinnati offensive line better, by the way? I have no idea if they got better. Not sure about that. If they are, they're going to be really dangerous. So the Eagles could start 5-0. They don't even have... Oh, they do have the Cowboys, plus 900. So look for the Eagles to be in first place, at least the first half of the season. I hate the Cowboys, a.k.a. the Cowgirls. So I would low-key be cheering for the Eagles to win first place in that division. I wouldn't mind seeing the Cowboys get a wild card spot, but Cowboys defense is super good. But on the other hand, the Eagles defense is really good. So can you trust Dak Prescott? Probably not. Usually can't. But could the Eagles get first place? Sure. It's not guaranteed, I would say. We're going to give an X to the Eagles here. Not saying they couldn't win first place, but it's definitely not guaranteed. Also, another check mark I'm going to give right off the bat is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they definitely will get first place because they have If I bring it up here, I got it highlighted. They're heavily favored. You got to worry about the Titans. You don't have to worry about the Colts. Don't have to worry about the Texans. So we're gonna give a check mark here to the Jags right away. Yeah. So let's look at the Saints really quick since they're at the top here. Derek Carr on the Saints. He's looking good preseason. He's already proven himself in the past. He's had his ups and downs, his injuries, all that stuff. What is the in real life atmosphere at NFL? Oh, living in England, you can't go. Oh, the atmosphere at NFL game is amazing. Fans are usually standing up the whole time, but Man U forever. I'm sure it's just like a Man U game, but probably Man U is even crazier and louder. But going to NFL games is a lot of fun. Jacksonville had that crazy play in preseason. Yes, Jacksonville against the Cowboys had amazing play, but to be fair, Jacksonville was going up against Cowboys B and C squad. All right, what was I? Okay, so yeah, we gave the check mark to the Jags. We're gonna look at the Saints. Saints are favored. Let me pull them up. Plus 120. So the Falcons are right behind them. They could definitely win first place too. But this is one of those. I'm not worried about the Bucks. Don't think they're gonna get first place. Not worried about the Panthers. They shouldn't get first. I don't know. I would give the check mark to the Saints. Obviously, the Falcons have a young QB. I would trust more in Derek Carr with that. So I'm going to give the check mark to the Saints here. Whoops. There we go. Now to the Lions. Do we all believe in the Lions? This is a tough one. I do think they are a great team. But are they better than the Vikings? Here are the Lions right here. They're favored to win at plus 140. But the Vikings have Kirk Cousins and Jefferson. Crazy duo right there. Kirk Cousins stays healthy. Jefferson stays healthy. That's what's the main concerns of the Vikings. Also, their defense needs to hold up. Same with the Lions. Goff needs to stay healthy. I mean, they have amazing receivers, and the Lions' defense is really good, too. They're getting better and better. So I would low-key be cheering for the Lions here to get first place. So, Derpy, you said Bengals can keep them. Also, Carson Palmer, number 9, too. Wait, Bengals could keep who? What are we talking about here? Go on then. Let's believe in the Lions. Yes, exactly. I believe in the Lions, but they're one of those teams like we talked about in the live stream. Oh, can keep Burrow. Oh, of course. Bengals and Burrow, man. If you don't think Burrow's a good QB, you got to rethink it because he's a great QB. And with Jamar Chase, Higgins, he has a solid crew behind him or with him. He's a quitter. I don't know. Can't talk crap about Burrow, man. He's a solid player. If we look at the Vikings, like I said, they could get first. I'm gonna give the check mark. Well, this is I wish I had a even thing, but actually, I'm not going to give the check mark to the Lions because it could definitely go the Vikings' way. I'm putting the X on the Lions here, not because I don't think the Lions will win first place, but this one's super close. Could go either way. If you bet on the Vikings to win first place, it's not a bad bet at all. It's actually a pretty solid bet there. So, yeah, I would go Vikings in that division. Here we go. So we're going to last team here. I told you guys this is a little quicker video today. Last team here, the Bengals. Of course, they are favored to win. But you got the Ravens in their division. There's the Ravens right there. plus 235. They're favored to get like second place right now. And then you got the Browns. I don't believe in the Browns at all, but for some reason, everyone's hyping up the Browns, and well, not everybody, but some analysts are hyping up the Browns, and even Las Vegas. They think the Browns are a 9+ win team, which is crazy to think. Deshaun Watson, maybe he will bounce back, but like it's like Vegas thinks the Browns will bounce back and get better, and I think they probably will. When everyone doubts a team, for some reason they do the opposite and prove everybody wrong. But guys, we've talked about this before. It is the Browns. At the end of the day, it is the Browns after all. So can't believe in them, can't trust them. So I don't know if they'll get first place. That's for sure. Yeah, Burrow is out. Yeah, that is true. Burrow is out till week 3. He does have that injury, but that doesn't matter. I really don't think that matters because they have a solid offense, solid defense. All you got to do is put a plug-and-play QB in there. They'll be fine. Let's see. That is a good question, though. Who is right now going to be, you guys in the chat, who's going to be the QB2, a.k.a. QB1 for the Bengals? But like I said, if Burrow comes back week 3, which he should, doesn't mean the Bengals can't win the division missing 3 weeks or missing 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, so the Ravens. That's who we got to worry about. Me, personally, I don't believe in Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. I think he's overhyped. I think he got a contract. I'm not going to say he didn't deserve that contract. He does deserve it because he had some great seasons. But I think it's going to be one of those things where he is not going to live up to the contract, and he has to worry about injuries. He's very injury prone, Lamar Jackson, so I don't know. The Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand, that's a team that could be very sneaky and could possibly get first place if Pickett is amazing or stays amazing for the Steelers. But will that actually happen? I don't know, because my 49ers play the Steelers week 1. So hopefully the Niners win that game. But me personally, I'm kind of worried about it because Steelers at home, week 1, they're going to be hyped. The crowd is going to be hyped. You just never know with week 1 games. There's always a big upset week 1. That could be one of them. Hopefully not. Yeah, Ravens overrated. Lamar Jackson's up and down. Man, you would agree. Pittsburgh is your second place. Yeah, I would have Pittsburgh at second place as well. Because I'm surprised. Like Pittsburgh's projected to get last place in their division. Doesn't mean they're going to be bad, but they are projected to be last place. The AFC North is going to be a great division to watch. Some great matchups to watch within that division. But I'm going to give the X for the Bengals because sure they could win first place, but don't forget about the Ravens, which I don't really believe in myself. But also the sneaky Steelers could be fighting for first place at the end of the season. And Vegas, on the other hand, believes in the Cleveland Browns, which is crazy to think. But sometimes Vegas knows things that we don't know. The sports bettors know things that we don't know. And when you think they're completely wrong, they end up being completely right. So we will see. Hopefully, low-key, I'll be cheering for the Bengals. You know, I have nothing against them unless we face them in the Niners face them in the Super Bowl or, regular season. The Niners do face the Bengals, so obviously I want to win that game. But it's not guaranteed for the Bengals to win first place. And also, like you guys mentioned, Burrow doesn't play till week 3. So what if the Bengals go 0-2 going into week 3? Not the end of the world, of course. They could easily bounce back, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, guys, I want to make this a short video. This is almost exactly a 20-minute video, which is perfect. I appreciate all you guys that did hang out with me on the live stream. Wanted to be on here quick. I'm going to be live tomorrow for the Leeds game, Leeds versus West Brom. It's a noon game for me, at least, so that's great. So hopefully you guys can make it. If you're across overseas, that's perfect. It's what be like 8 o'clock or something. I don't know, but it's perfect. Leeds versus West Brom. It's gonna be on ESPN Plus. So hopefully I see you guys on the live stream tomorrow. I'll see you there, JT. Yeah, Man U. Hopefully I see you on the live stream. I know you're not a Leeds fan, of course, but hopefully I see you on the live stream. Yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You too, JT. Man, you enjoy your day. Derpy, appreciate you hanging out. And you guys have a great, Thursday. See you tomorrow on Friday. Have a